I'm a big fan of Hall of Highlights. Please click the subscribe button and hit the bell for daily entertainment.
The FIFA World Cup isn't just a football tournament, it's a global phenomenon, a celebration of passion, skill, and the unbreakable spirit of competition. Over the years, it has given us countless unforgettable moments that have defined not just the history of football, but the spirit of sportsmanship itself. From breathtaking goals and historic upsets to moments of sheer brilliance and heartbreak, the World Cup has etched itself into the hearts of billions. Today, we'll relive epic moments in the FIFA World Cup, spanning decades of glory, drama, and unforgettable memories. Let's kick off this journey through time. Let's start with one of the most astonishing comebacks in football history, the miracle of Bern. In 1954, West Germany faced Hungary, the dominant team of the era, in the final. Hungary, led by Ferenc Puskás, had already thrashed West Germany 8-3 earlier in the tournament. But in the final, the underdogs clawed their way back from a 2-0 deficit to win 3-2. It was a moment that symbolized resilience and marked the beginning of Germany's football dominance. The 1958 World Cup in Sweden introduced the world to a 17-year-old Brazilian prodigy named Pelé. In the quarterfinals, he scored his first World Cup goal, a game-winning strike against Wales, but it was in the final that Pelé truly announced his greatness, scoring twice against Sweden to help Brazil secure their first World Cup title. His audacious flick over a defender, followed by a volley into the net, remains one of the most iconic goals in history. This wasn't just a match, it was the dawn of a legend. In the semi-finals of the 1970 World Cup, Italy and West Germany faced off in what is widely regarded as the game of the century. The match was a roller coaster of emotions, with 5 goals scored in extra time alone. Italy eventually triumphed for 2-3, but the enduring image from the game is German defender Franz Beckenbauer playing with his arm in a sling after dislocating his shoulder. It was a testament to the grit and determination that defines World Cup football. Fast forward to 1986 in Mexico, where Diego Maradona delivered a performance for the ages. In the quarterfinals against England, Maradona scored 2 of the most memorable goals in World Cup history. The first, the infamous Hand of God, saw Maradona punch the ball into the net, a moment that sparked endless debate. But it was his second goal that silenced critics. Picking up the ball in his own half, Maradona weaved past 5 English players before slotting it home. It was pure genius and cemented his status as one of football's greatest. The 1994 World Cup final in the United States is remembered not for goals, but for one miss. After a tense 120 minutes between Brazil and Italy ended in a goalless draw, the game went to penalties. Italian star Roberto Baggio, who had carried his team throughout the tournament, stepped up for the final penalty. His shot soared over the crossbar, handing Brazil their 4th World Cup title. Baggio's heartbreak was a poignant reminder of the thin line between glory and despair in football. France hosted the 1998 World Cup, and their team rose to the occasion. In the final against Brazil, Zinedine Zidane delivered a masterclass, scoring 2 headers to lead France to a 3-0 victory. The nation erupted in celebration as Les Bleus won their first World Cup. Zidane's performance solidified his place among the all-time greats and gave France a moment of unity and pride. In the 2006 final, Zinedine Zidane was once again at the center of attention, but for very different reasons. After scoring a cheeky Panenka penalty early in the match, Zidane shocked the world by headbutting Italy's Marco Materazzi in extra time. It was a moment of madness in Zidane's final game, overshadowing his otherwise illustrious career. Italy went on to win the game in a penalty shootout, but Zidane's headbutt remains one of the most infamous moments in World Cup history. Spain's 2010 World Cup campaign in South Africa was a masterclass in tiki-taka football. Led by midfield maestros Xavi and Andres Iniesta, Spain dominated possession and dictated play. In the final against the Netherlands, Iniesta scored the decisive goal in extra time, clinching Spain's first-ever World Cup title. It was a crowning moment for one of the greatest teams in football history. The 2014 semi-final between Germany and Brazil was expected to be a tightly contested affair. Instead, it turned into one of the most shocking results in World Cup history. Germany scored 5 goals in the first 30 minutes en route to a 7-1 victory. It was a national humiliation for Brazil and a stark reminder of football's unpredictability. Kylian Mbappé announced himself on the world stage at the 2018 World Cup in Russia. The French teenager dazzled with his pace, skill, and composure, scoring 4 goals, including one in the final against Croatia. At just 19 years old, Mbappé became the youngest player since Pelé to score in a World Cup final, leading France to their second title and setting the stage for a bright future. The FIFA World Cup is more than just a tournament, it's a theater of dreams, a stage for legends, and a celebration of the beautiful game. These epic moments remind us why we love football: the drama, the joy, the heartbreak, and the unyielding passion. Thank you for joining us on this journey through epic moments in the FIFA World Cup.